Today we'll see how a meaningful partnership is creating opportunities for our people to rise above poverty. We'll also find out what needs to be done to prevent foodborne illnesses. Thanks for joining us on Jamaica Magazine. I'm Adrian Atkinson. Sit back and relax for these and more to come.
For over 40 years, the European Union and Jamaica have enjoyed a partnership built on shared values, trust, and respect. Through a joint cooperation program, the EU is supporting Jamaica to achieve its development goals outlined in Vision 2030. Key areas of support include justice, financial reform, poverty reduction, health, environmental protection, and agriculture. Jamaica and the European Union, promoting sustainable development and creating opportunities for all Jamaicans.
Poverty reduction forms a central part of the social and economic development plans for Jamaica. The government has been getting tangible assistance towards this from development partners such as the European Union. The resulting investment in human capital development and physical infrastructure has transformed the lives of many. Take a look.
My name is Tiana James, and I was a recipient for the European Union tertiary level scholarship, and as such I'm beyond grateful because it was a source of income to attend school. Without that opportunity, I wouldn't at least been able to complete my bachelor's degree. And now, currently, I'm at UA doing a master's program in International Public and Development Management, which is essentially a public sector management course. Without the EU opportunity, I wouldn't have been where I am today.
It offered me employment. Being an employee, I'm offered a salary in which I can help out around my household. I'm really grateful for that.
Through the assistance, I can achieve food at times, you know. They gave us the tank these and the pumps and the boards and everything, the mesh and all those things. So I built it up myself. But they come and put it and set up the pipe and such like. And after that, they give us fish and we go and grow them and them take them, sell them to foreign.
There is much to be thankful for. We live in one of the most beautiful countries in the world, and we are a multi-talented people who are world-renowned for our achievements. There are still pockets of poverty deprivation, however. Some communities still have limited access to infrastructure, education, and employment. In a groundbreaking partnership, the European Union and Government of Jamaica in the 1990s together designed and in 2001 launched the EU-Jamaica Poverty Reduction Program, PRP, to remedy these challenges in collaboration with the Planning Institute of Jamaica and with the Jamaica Social Investment Fund, JSIF, as the implementing partner.
Our support is supporting the vision of the government for the people of Jamaica. So if the vision covers 5 or 6 or 10 sectors, in the course of conversation and consultations, we identify those areas that are most pertinent and those areas where our assistance, our experience, our knowledge, our expertise can have the biggest benefits.
With support from the EU, Jamaica's largest supply of grants, a vast range of benefits have been delivered to the residents in underserviced communities. Between 2001 and 2018, 44.1 million euros, more than 6 billion Jamaican dollars as at the BOJ exchange rate January 2019, was dispersed through the GOJ EU Poverty Reduction Program. In a 4-phase approach, the PRP took on a total of 104 community infrastructure projects. Among them, 7 health centers, 8 police stations, 7 water supply projects, 27 roads, drains, and sanitation projects. Also, the PRP funded 44 school infrastructure projects involving construction, renovation and retrofitting works, as well as similar works on 11 community centers, hostels, sports and training facilities. The PRP also assisted with assessments, studies, formal training and capacity building, grant funding to community organizations, as well as policy support as part of the delivery of social development projects. These projects, implemented across the island, also provided communities with income and employment opportunities, internships, grant support, behavior change actions, as well as scholarships for vocational and tertiary studies.
We've seen over that period some 230,000 Jamaicans being impacted positively through the intervention of the program. And you're looking at some 44 million euros being spent. And the PRP program is aligned heavily to our Vision 2030, particularly goals 1 and 2, which looks at Jamaicans are empowered to achieve their fullest potential, and the Jamaican society is cohesive, secure and just. And so we are seeing human security, we are seeing community development, citizen security being enhanced. We are looking at how do we secure, improve the living standards for persons in a country, both now and for generations to come.
Through PRP1, just over 34,000 persons were direct beneficiaries from projects covering social and infrastructural development, including roads, schools, water supply, governance capacity building, and training. In its second phase, the PRP further improved the lives of close to 27,000 direct and over 46,000 persons indirectly. PRP3 provided, along with the infrastructure improvements, life skills training in dispute resolution, sexual and reproductive health, vocational skills training, on-the-job placement, and remedial reading and literacy classes. And the many vulnerable youths impacted are now set on a steady path to self-development, gainful employment, and a brighter future. The PRP's partnership in providing environments which support quality education has resulted in the construction, rehabilitation, equipping and capacity building training for support staff and principals of over 44 schools. This has become the foundation for many to transition beyond a life of poverty. I'm here in the community of Waterhouse, where a PRP infrastructure project has been completed. Everyone in the community is excited about the transformation taking place in their community and their lives.
It has done a lot to increase the economic mobility. Having these roads repaired, as you see, at least 4 of them have been repaired under the poverty reduction program. It helped to sort of boost the image of the community, because you have more suppliers and persons who are willing to come into the community now to do business. The community safety and security has been enhanced somewhat, because we are now able to get more regular and frequent police patrols in the community. So the people, the residents of the community at large, they welcome it.
Good work continues to be done under the PRP, which is now in its 4th phase. By design, it's ensuring sustainability of the achievements. Investments in the 4th phase of the EU Jamaica Poverty Reduction Program, PRP4, costing 12.54 million euros, is supporting Jamaica's Community Renewal Program, CRP, up to June 2020. PRP4 is supporting the implementation of the governance, physical transformation, socio-economic development, and youth development components of the CRP to promote economic well-being and enhance the quality of life for residents of volatile communities.
We will work with persons who have social enterprises or community-based enterprises, and these persons will be given an opportunity, a grant opportunity, to expand or improve their goods and services.
Over 152,000 individuals would then benefit directly from the 4th phase of the PRP in areas supported.
Under PRP4, we hope to be able to invest in communities across 65 communities, across 5 parishes. We are not only investing in infrastructure and expansion and construction of police stations and schools and the rehabilitation of roads, but we are also doing significant work in the upgrading of health centers.
It fits into the ministry's priority of primary care renewal. In 2017, approximately 1.7 million persons interacted with our primary health care facilities, and so to be able to have these be upgraded, be rehabilitated for the necessary equipment to be put in so that the population can access health care, quality health care, then that has been a tremendous blessing.
Through the EU Jamaica Poverty Reduction Program, a partnership spanning 22 years, the government of Jamaica and the EU together are contributing to Jamaica's Vision 2030 development plan for a secure, cohesive, and just Jamaican society.
Cancer, stress, high blood pressure. Guard yourself against these potentially deadly conditions by eating healthy. Give your body long life with foods such as low-fat milk, dried and fresh peas and beans, unsalted nuts and seeds, fresh vegetables, fruits and coconut water, and eliminate processed seasonings such as seasoning salt, soy sauces and ketchup. When it comes to meats, remember to remove the skin to reduce the intake of fats and oils. Meats should also be baked, steamed, grilled, or roasted. Fish is also a preferred protein option. To eat healthy, fill your body with a variety of foods from all the food groups. And remember, eat at a slow pace and in small bites to help aid digestion. This helps to maintain a healthy, balanced, and nutritious diet, strengthening your body to ward off illness and prolong life.
We are on the right track in terms of where we need to go to cater to the needs of our population. In terms of public health infrastructure, in terms of people, in terms of equipment, in order to address the concerns of our population and in keeping with our long-term vision for sustainable development.
In support of the vision, from April 2019 to March 2020, government will spend over $69 billion on healthcare delivery. The money will cover operating expenses, including salaries, pharmaceutical and medical supplies, and the cost to rehabilitate and maintain equipment and furniture, as well as physical plants in the 4 health regions. Some of the funds will also support the National Public Health Laboratory, blood transfusion services, National Family Planning Board, and interventions for prevention and control of drug abuse.
We want to discourage underage drinking because we see it happening. As a matter of fact, on the tobacco issue, there is a growing trend now which we have to clamp down on, which is worth mentioning, and that is the vaping.
In the new fiscal year, 7 health improvement projects will be jointly funded at a cost of $5.7 billion by the Government of Jamaica and its bilateral and multilateral partners. 2 of them provide intervention to reduce HIV infection rates, end discrimination, and cover treatment and counseling for infected persons.
For us, the first line of defense is always prevention, exercise, balancing their diet, knowing their health status, to minimize the risk. But as a government, clearly, beyond prevention, you have to also invest in the curative side.
Meanwhile, $3 billion of the ministry's capital budget will support the Health Services Improvement Project. It includes partial rehabilitation of the Caenwood Regional Hospital, along with infrastructure upgrade at 7 other hospitals and 3 health centers. The funds will also support training of medical staff, purchasing mental health buses, diagnostic and other medical equipment, as well as vector control. In the new financial year, government will also continue work to ensure mothers and their babies have the best chance of a long and healthy life. This includes the provision of more, better designed and equipped neonatal high-dependency units, manned by well-trained health professionals. The teenage pregnancy rate is of concern to government, and for the year, the National Family Planning Board will heighten public awareness on adolescent sexual and reproductive health and increase access to services. And preparatory and structural works will be carried out towards the construction of a children and adolescent hospital in Western Jamaica. Work will also be taking place under the Prevention and Care Management of Non-Communicable Disease program, supported by the Inter-American Development Bank. 10 health centers and 3 hospitals are to be renovated or improved.
We want to enhance those facilities, and this year you're going to see a lot of health centers being renovated.
Those are just some of the ways government will be attending to the health needs of the nation in the new fiscal year, safeguarding the true wealth of Jamaica.
If you no want pop down and fenke, you fi burn mosquito and run with dengue. So no make water settle in open container. For them to read up under the danger. Usher them out, run them away. Slap them with the zapper and down them with spray. Use mosquito net and mosquito screen. Protect your household, now make them come in. If you no want pop down and fenke, if you burn mosquito and run with dengue.
A message from the Ministry of Health.
Safe handling of the things we eat is important to prevent illnesses such as food poisoning, which is mainly caused from eating foods contaminated with infectious organisms. Let's take a look at some of the things we can do to help protect our health and that of those we love.
Somebody's hand make this world.
Safeguarding children with disabilities is very important. More so, although all children are vulnerable, but children with disabilities tend to be a little bit more vulnerable because there are sometimes some of them cannot take care of themselves. And so when we think of safeguarding children with disabilities, we have to think of the different disability groups because there are some who can manage more than others. For persons who are deaf, children who are deaf, you have to ensure that they get the information about being safe, whether safe on the roads or safe from strangers or safe from persons who would harm them. So giving them the information in a language that they can understand. And for us in Jamaica, it's through the Jamaican Sign Language. For persons with intellectual disabilities, it is taking care to explain over and over again in simple language the different types of dangers that they might face. It is teaching them how to be safe on the roads, how to be safe at home, at school, wherever they are. And for these children, they will need sometimes practical examples of what to do. And so for them it is not just telling, but it is also showing. It is very, very important for the child who is blind that they can listen and they can understand readily, but they cannot see, and so they need to be introduced, to the physical feel of things. To know, so that they can be aware of their surroundings. They need to be taught to be more aware of their surroundings, because sometimes it is not about what you can see or feel, but it is just having that sixth sense. The Child Development Agency covers all children. However, there is a Jamaica Council for Persons with Disabilities, the Combined Disabilities Association, the Jamaica Association for the Deaf, the Jamaican Association on Intellectual Disabilities, the Jamaica Autism Support Association that is there, to help parents and caregivers. It is for the general public to look out for persons with disabilities. Look out for them in the bus stations, at the bus center, for areas, parishes that have bus centers. Do not abuse them. Do not shove them aside. Do not, when you're entering the bus and everybody is pushing and shoving, look out for them to ensure that they get on the bus so that they too can get home, if that is their means of transportation. Persons really have to look out. Don't take away their lunch money. Don't spit on them. Don't disregard them. They're another human being seeking an education, seeking to go about their business like any other legitimate child. And so they should be allowed to grow up. They should be allowed to become all that they can be, so that later on we do not have to be seeing them begging on the streets, or they're cast aside and society has to take care of them, because it will cost us more.
No son. A verb is an action word.
Parents need to become more involved in their children's education. Parents are the first and in many cases the most important teachers.
Read with your children. Review their schoolwork. Visit their school.
Tapping and rapping and slapping, I said.
Nice! High five! Woo!
A good education will never decay.
On the board this week, the Open Bible Standard Churches of Jamaica presents Convention 2019. Activities start April 8 and run until April 14 at the Convention Center in Twickenham Park, St. Catherine, under the theme, The Power of Pentecost. There'll be Bible study Monday to Friday at 9 a.m. and evening services Wednesday to Friday at 6:30 p.m. The time for the final service on Sunday, April 14 is 9:30 a.m. Also on the notice board this week, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade is inviting Jamaicans in the diaspora and at home to view a draft of the National Diaspora Policy and provide written feedback. It's on the ministry's website. Feedback is to be sent to diasporapolicy@mfaft.gov.jm by Friday, May 17, 2019. Still on the board this week, the Institute of Jamaica is inviting entries for its Junior Exhibition for Art and Craft in Schools 2018-19. All entrants must be students between the ages 6 and 12 years old from preparatory, primary, all-age or junior high schools. Entries must be addressed to the Executive Director, care of Program Coordination Division, Institute of Jamaica, 10 to 16 East Street, Kingston. Deadline for entries is 4 p.m. May 17, 2019. And that's all for our community notices this Saturday. If you have something to share on our notice board, give us a call at 876-922-8680 or email cbishop@jis.gov.jm or kferguson@jis.gov.jm.
What can a little germs do?
Pink eye running belly, even flu. Germs can make them happen to you.
Put germs on our manners with these. Cover your mouth when you cough and sneeze. Always wash your hand with water and soap. Keep dirty hands from your eyes and your nose and your mouth. You don't want to be sick, take care. Practice every day, no germs down here. A message from the Ministry of Health.
And I resilient people, a tropical island. Oh yeah, and I like to smile. Here I learned what love is. Authentic Jamaica, the happiest island. Oh yeah, so let's remind ourselves and tell the world hello, hello. I'm a Jamaican, we are Jamaicans. Hello, hello. I'm a Jamaican. The energy is our people proud and strong. When we stand together, we're rising for better. Oh yeah, we're many but one. Together we will strive. When unity is our strength, we rise from our struggles. Oh yeah, so let's remind ourselves and tell the world hello, hello. I'm a Jamaican, we are Jamaicans. Hello, hello. I'm a Jamaican. we'll smile the way right through. We're third millennium. I really like you, forever love you. We are wonderfully great, with happiness at all. Now, tomorrow, forever. I really like you, forever love you. Jamaica, 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 Jamaica. So let's remind ourselves and tell the world hello, hello. I'm a Jamaican. We are Jamaicans. Hello, hello. I'm a Jamaican. 'Cause I was born here, and I was raised here. Sunshine Jamaica, my blessed Jamaica, mighty one, oh, I bless our land always, for strength and our vigor, with love and our courage, oh yeah. So let's remind ourselves and tell the world hello, hello. I'm a Jamaican. We are Jamaicans. Hello, hello. I'm a Jamaican.
This is where we end our half-an-hour journey inside Jamaica Magazine for today, but not to worry. You can watch these and other programs by logging on to our website, jis.gov.jm, or subscribing to our YouTube channel. You can also find us on all our social media platforms. On behalf of the entire production crew, I'm Adrian Atkinson. Thanks for watching.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.